I was making soup last night, and I'm not talking about diarrhea. I made actual soup.
Good for you.
The thing is, my issue is, and it's my issue with all soups, is that a lot of times I make it more of a stoop than a soup.
Yeah, thick.
I like
That's how you want
things in it, but I like noodles and chicken in it and vegetables more than I like the soup.
Well, you're not Gwyneth Paltrow. You're not just drinking bone broth. I mean, yeah, that's good.
That woman she looks very skinny. See, you know who needs to slap a pizza to the mouth? It's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, I don't. She's Hollywood royalty, and man, I just had such a love affair with her, but then she's just so insane. But anyway.
She's just in charge of you. It takes a special type of brainworm to give up the super fun life of just being an actor, where all you have to do is show up. You get to play pretend for a living, like truly, like not to, it's an art, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it's a fun life. You wanted to become like some weird health, like billionaire, like that takes something. That takes an illness. You have to have something inside of you to want to do that.
Yeah. Well, I guess to continue on with the food, let's do this. We got to talk Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, you say let's do this like we're resigned to do this. We have to do this because our audience, we were the ones that broke to our audience about the protein flake and the so-called tuna of Subway, right?
We
were the
news.
ones to talk about how Jared Fogle paid for people to watch. He paid for videos where women were getting fucked by dogs. We broke that story in the sandwich front, all right? Like, we were always on the Walter
that's really
Cronkite.
a sandwich story.
We're like the Walter Cronkites of dog fucking stories, right? And that's why people come to us.
Okay.
But the reason why they come to us is because we hold the line about food justice, and this is the only time that I really do believe that maybe the customer was not completely right in judging a corporation, because B-Dubs is coming under fire.
I agree. Buffalo Wild Wings has responded to a lawsuit claiming its boneless wings are actually not wings at all. In fact, they're basically just chicken nuggets.
They are just nuggets. Right, they are just nuggets. They
are not just nuggets, number one.
They're delicious. I like B-Dubs. And when Eddie used to work for B-Dubs,
I love B-Dubs.
He used to just fucking max that shit out, dog. I used to go drop him off at his piss mandate that he had to take for his parole, and then I'd drive him back to work, and then he'd make me a super extra spicy setup tendies, right? My boneless chicken wings.
That's what they are. Chicken tendies. Eamon Halim alleges in the lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings and franchisor Inspire Brands. When I think of Inspire,
I think of a big brand.
That boneless wings are indeed just slices of chicken breast meat deep fried like wings, and that customers would either pay less for boneless wings or not purchase them at all.
Well, I think
if
that this
they
person
knew what the product actually was.
No, the thing is, again, I'll bring up Ed Larson because he's my chicken wing expert. He understood. Do you have any idea how disgusting it would be to make a boneless chicken wing? To suck it out, to suck those bones out, and you have those little flappies of meat, and then you ball it up into some loose, like, handmade. Because, like, again, I love the B-Dubs, but if Ed Larson at the time, he literally just got out of jail for a felony. And he was the head of the chicken.
He never was charged with a felony. What he did was a felony, but he was never charged.
But the idea, like, these people are making your, like, it's disgusting. And, like, it's just very literal. But B-Dubs came out and said very sarcastic. They did a sarcastic
But this is what I actually like. So this is B-Dubs' response, and this is why it's fun, because they're also B-Dubs it's a jocular restaurant.
Oh, they're having fun with it.
They will stand up for themselves. They said, it's true. Our boneless wings are all white meat chicken.
Oh, wow.
Our hamburgers contain no ham. Our buffalo wings are 0% buffalo.
You got me again, Buffalo Wild Wings. Money ascertained.
Yes, indeed. As a result, Mr. Halim suffered a financial injury as a result of defendant's false and deceptive conduct.
Of $8.99. Now, I wonder if this guy also thinks that a black and blue burger is when they take you back, beat the fucking shit out of you, and shove a hamburger up your asshole.
Well, you never know what's going to happen. And so the complaint cites a news report stating that the restaurant started selling boneless wings about 20 years ago. Can you
It's
even
been
imagine?
a long time coming.
Can you imagine a world without it?
Well,
at this point?
ate them almost predominantly because I like a wing. I do love wings,
but I like it boneless too.
I like a tendy if I'm being lazy,
especially if I'm like.
If I have to go do a work function, right? Because it's nice about a tendy is I don't get it all over my face. chicken wings are for my family. It's
messy.
about intimacy.
Messy.
I eat that because it's what I'm eating like nobody's watching. Because I want to be covered in sauce. I want to do the thing because I did. I learned because I did. I got shamed. Last time I posted a wing eating post, I did one time in Buffalo, and I got flamed because I didn't clear them. I didn't clear the wings.
What do you mean you didn't clear the wings?
Well, I now know what to do is how you got to use your teeth and you bite the end of the flaps, right?
You can leave a little bit of meat on the bone. It's fine.
It shows, yes, obviously, he must be doing well if you leave meat on the bone. But that's why when it comes down to it, you
ordering chicken wings in Buffalo, you got to be doing real good.
You just got to suck all that meat down. But now I know I have learned the areas of my way. But it is interesting. I wonder how this will hold because I do think it's not
going to hold.
I think a Buffalo Wild Wings will come out victorious. I heard they've just been working with the Murdoch defense team.
Great.
Well, I think they're going to do really well. They're going to go up there and be like, oh, yeah, I do declare that the wings are not on trial here.
I just can't imagine how miserable that man's life is, where he had to sue Buffalo Wild Wings because he didn't think that they were advertising correctly.
I think the biggest crime of all is probably how he treats his family.
I want to talk about this story as well, Henry. This is a story, just quickly, food and animals. This is going to be our final
Well, there's
story.
a lot of food and animals.
That's a whole episode.
It just kept coming. Next week, I'll even do more on starseeds. You'll see.
Denver is doing something that is fascinating. So geese, Canadian geese.
We don't like them.
Sully Sullenberger.
Try to kill Sully Sullenberger.
Along with hundreds of other people. They're aggressive.
No, they were coming for Sully.
They're mean. They are beautiful. However, in Colorado...
Yeah, they're like Emily Ratajkowski. What's her name?
That's right. In the city of Denver, they have a new motto. Geese are not friends. They're food. So what's happening with the geese problem in Denver is they're grabbing all the geese, they're killing them, and then they're turning them into food for needy families.
Oh, this is
Isn't this interesting?
There's a thing about this.
Is this bad or good?
I think this is one of those issues that I think is truly going to like divide our audience because we have some people that like love geese no matter what. Obviously, we have the vegan persuasion people that believe that no animals would be killed.
But there's needy families.
But the thing about these geese is that there's an invasive species. This thing is showing up. It's eating all the food and taking up all the resources of the things that belong there. So you got this geese. All it does is attack people.
Yeah.
So it's essentially, as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of like killing and eating a bunch of Al-Qaedas.
Yes,
and it's like
possible.
If we had went in, I'm sure a lot of people would be mad if we found out that we were using all the dead bodies of Al-Qaeda members, grinding them up and then feeding them to our poor.
I thought you were saying cicadas.
No,
but you're talking about Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, I'm talking about Al-Qaeda, the terrorist group.
Well, we don't want to be eating people.
But at the same time, I could see how, that you'd want to eat goose. But I could see how you'd be like, goose?
But this is wild goose. So the USDA says
because they got to be just filled with like used condoms and shit.
Oh, whatever. I mean, the USDA says goose meat is safe for people.
Yeah, sure.
But what's so interesting is
it's very dark meat. You ever had goose?
I've never had goose. So they say it's got some problems because it's overgrazing and it eats all the ornamental plants and agricultural crops. And then it also has diseases, attacks humans, and it has it's messing with the swimming areas, docks, lawns, and recreational area. So there's an estimated 5,000 geese living in the city. And my friend, this is going to be bad for the geese.
Maybe if it's
because
part of
they
my
are,
blood.
you know that they're talking.
Oh, of
the geese
course.
are like, well, I think bad things are about to happen to us.
Oh, change gonna come. What if there's like geese Q members? They're like, honk, honk, storm's coming. Honk, honk. And they know, like, their version of what's happening right now is their version of, like, if you remember, what was it, Project Jade? What was it, the
Project X?
It was the thing that Barack Obama was Barack Hussein Obama was doing. Jade Helm was doing military exercises to prepare the United States of America for military takeover. That he was going to take over everything, and then he did like kind of the exact opposite. But then they went like maybe that's what the goose thinks.
I don't know what the goose thinks. I think the goose is about to think.
But it turns out their version is completely real, and they are coming for each one of them.
I don't think you can gas them. I think you just got to chop their heads off.
All I know is wait till you're going to see whole arms of goose tube get shut down. That's where it starts. They start deplatforming these birds.
Yeah.
I can't believe what they're going to do with gull talk. Gull talk has already been advertisers are hemorrhaging out of gull talk.
So the project to kill all these goose, it's going to start this month because that's when they're most vulnerable. They molt around June and July, and then they can't fly. So when they're on the ground, someone's just going to come with a weed whacker.
You just whack off all these fucking geese, whack them off. That means kill in that.
However,
respect.
interestingly enough, Canadian geese are protected under the Migratory Bird Act. But Denver Parks and Recreation obtained authority to say, fuck that.
Whoa, they got like an act of war.
Yeah.
Do they call like Condoleezza Rice?
Denver
Does she do that?
I don't know.
Who is that? Buttigieg? Does Buttigieg do that? Who's in charge of geese maintenance?
You know how they tried to deal with the goose before?
How?
They oiled up their eggs, spraying repellents, and they oiled their eggs.
Some pervert to go around with a bunch of fucking oil and go deep into and massage a bunch of oil into a bunch of bird eggs.
They tried goose management tactics, including oiling their eggs, spraying repellents, and creating visual barriers to discourage geese.
I mean, that's weird.
But none of it worked.
Why are you oiling the eggs? Yeah, it doesn't work. No, we got to kill them now. Now we're just going to shoot them in the head. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I can't tell if this is
Maybe
a dystopian
that's why my blood
nightmare.
pressure is so high. Is that because now that I know that I'm an ascending starseed, and then my connection to each one of Gaia's creatures, because I am one, but I obviously I'm a better one because I'm a starseed. I'm past all of it.
Oh, sure,
and I'm better than Indigo Child because most Indigo children that's just the color they turn right before they die to SIDS.